So welcome everybody. We're going to do a really grounding practice today. Like the real theme is rest, deep rest and relaxation. So we're going to do a few little postures to prepare us for that. And then we're really going to work with the breath today. So we're going to tap into pranayama and really be using one of the, I guess, kind of known as the queen of pranayama. We're going to work with nadi shodana, but we're going to build it up slowly but surely. So as usual, just take what resonates, and then what doesn't feel like the right fit for today, you can leave, you can find an alternative as well. And always remember that option of pendulating, right? Whenever we're going into the body, if there are moments where it's feeling like a little bit much, there's nothing wrong with taking a break and bringing the attention on the outside of the body towards something that feels safe. And then when you're ready, coming back in. So you can go in and out as much as you need. So make sure you have a bolster or a cushion or a yoga block or even a book today, just so that way we can use a little bit of that for one of the particular asanas. But to start off, you won't need anything. I'll just invite you to come to lie on your back. So lying on your back, and you might pop your feet on the ground and popping your having your knees bent. And then we'll relax the shoulders down. And here I would encourage placing the palms facing down to start off. And then straight away, just create an imprint into the earth. So that might simply be feeling the body resting on the earth and feeling the body being received by her. Or it might even be putting a little bit of gentle pressure down into the earth to create a little bit more kind of tactile information to let the body know where it is in space. You could wiggle the body a little bit or press the arms down again. And just recognizing the support that's underneath you. Allowing the body to physically land on the earth in this space, and starting to recognize that you are very much in a safe space right now. Allowing whatever is here in terms of sensations, thoughts, emotions, to just be here right now. It's all welcome in this space. No need to push anything away. And then when you're ready, just start drawing your attention to the breath. Just noticing yourself breathing here as it's all happening for you. No need to try and create any sort of breath pattern. Just witnessing it as it is. And here you can open up the arms in a giant T shape with the palms facing up now. And again, just as you maintain breath awareness, start gently swaying the knees side to side, starting quite small and slow, and maintaining breath as you move. Just allowing the lower back to gently release, introducing some movement into the system and continuously letting ourselves know that we are safe by maintaining consistent breath through the nose and awareness of where we are in space. If you like, you could turn the head to the opposite side of where the legs go towards if you wanted to create a little bit of a deeper twist. That's just an option. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to center. And then we'll extend the left leg out And then bring the right knee in towards the chest and just hug it in with the hands for a moment. Allowing the neck to really lengthen behind you so it's nice and relaxed. And then we're going to come into a gentle twist. So if you want to keep the twist a little bit more restorative, I would recommend popping a bolster or block or something on your left side and then gently going to drop off the knee on top of that. And then we open up the arms in that giant T shape again, letting the shoulders drop down to the earth, either looking straight up or turning the head to the right. If for you it feels really nice to have the leg just hanging, then that's fine as well. Just ensure that whatever posture you're settling into, it feels quite effortless. You're not needing to hold anything. And then again, just noticing the breath. Perhaps this is where we start deepening the breath a little, allowing the inhales to come in through the nose and then down to the lower belly. And then letting the exhales create a softening of the belly and a release of the air through the nostrils again. Softening the arms and the hands. Allowing every sensation to just be as it is. And of course, just noting for any sharp pain or something that feels like the body needs adjusting to, but just comparing that to, does the body need adjusting or is that a distraction? And if it's a distraction, can you stay just a little bit longer, focused on the breath and softening? And now gently with the right hand, go and pick up the right knee, bring it into the chest and roll onto your back once more. And then we can come back to either constructive rest with both knees bent, soles of the feet on the earth for a little pause, or maybe a shavasana, both legs out, maybe the palms facing up. And just resting in stillness here. Just pausing, allowing ourselves to be convinced that there's nothing to do, no efforting to be done here. Beautiful. Now, if you know you're going to need the bolster on the other side, please grab it now and pop it on the right. We're just going to go to the opposite side. So bringing the left knee in towards the chest, give it a little hug and squeeze and appreciate this moment. And then when you feel ready to, a gentle drop off of the knee, perhaps on the bolster, or maybe for you, that deep stretch is right. And here you have the option to switch the hips over to the left a little bit. Sometimes that helps us just realign more comfortably. And then it's a giant T shape with soft shoulders towards the earth. And then option to turn the head to the left for a deeper stretch, or just keeping the head straight. Again, slow deep breaths in towards the belly here. Allowing a little bit of an expansion of the depth and the length of the breath. Allowing every exhale to be as complete as every inhale. Supporting the posture with breath. Using this to soften and to allow the experience to exist just as it is, without any criticism or striving. Taking 2 or 3 more breaths here. Perfect. And then slowly go and pick up the left knee with the left hand. So you can roll onto your back again. Soles of the feet down, constructive rest for pause or a little shavasana. So whatever resting posture feels right for you here. And again, see if you can stay with that deep belly breath. Beautiful. Next, we're going to bring the soles of the feet on the earth if they're not already there. And again, grab your prop, whether that's a bolster, a block, or a book. And we're just for a moment going to lift the hips up so that we can slide that just underneath the sacrum. So not so much the lower back, a little bit lower than that. You'll feel this kind of flatness of the spine. So just popping it there and then knowing that you can adjust. So you want to be at a spot where you feel stable and comfortable. Wiggle around as much as you need. And then make sure that the ribs then can soften down. The butt can relax. And then you could place the arms overhead or by your side. Overhead will make it a little bit deeper. And here we just allow the inversion to gently bring a little bit more blood flow up to the chest, to the heart, to the head, oxygenating these parts of the body who are essentially affected by gravity all day. So here we use gravity as our friend to bring blood flow to this area, bring oxygen. And then we just simply soften here again with the breath. And at this point, I want to offer you the option to breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 6. If that feels like too much, give yourself a few rounds to just play around with it. And then if you decide that's not the right breath for you today, that's no problem. Just come back to those slow, deep breaths into the belly. Or maybe even just allowing the breath to move through the nostrils. That would be kind of your step 1. And one type of breath is not better than another. It just needs to be adjusted to where you are today so that it's calming, soothing, generous. And then soften the body as you soften the breath. Perhaps you're working with that breath in for a count of 4 down to the belly. And then again, the option to exhale for a slightly longer count of 6. Choosing the breath that doesn't cause straining, prioritizing gentleness over anything else. Another 3 rounds here. Really make it worth it. Allowing yourself to be present with every single part of every breath. Exploring it, knowing that it is a unique moment in this lifetime. After your third complete exhalation, don't rush. You'll gently lift the hips up to remove the prop from underneath you. And again, taking a pause of your choice. And when you're ready, just a gentle roll onto the side, and you can linger here for a little bit. And then use the arms to make it really soft, coming up to a seat. And then we'll come to a seat that feels, again, quite comfortable, but also quite upright. So you want to be able to lengthen the spine a little. So often sitting on a bolster or a block will be helpful. And if you wanted to add a little bit of support for your back, this is where you might go against a wall and lean on the back, or on the wall rather. And then angling the head so it's sitting on top of the pelvis. I really like to use my hands to know where I am in space, and a little wiggle around can help. And then imagining the crown of the head lifting upwards. So that's more of a feeling than a physical change. And then popping the hands on your lap to then soften into this posture. That might be relaxing the shoulders down. For me, it's always about letting the ribs soften down versus the perking up. And then maybe it's even a gentleness in your attitude. And then we'll move towards nadi shodana. So our alternate nostril breath. So using the right hand, the right thumb is going to come to close off the right nostril. Pointer finger, middle finger, we simply tuck them under. And then the ring finger is going to close off the left nostril. So you can get your hand organized. And then just bring it up to the nose. And then have a play around first. Just the closing of the right nostril with the right thumb. And then the ring finger, the left. So this is the motion we're going to be taking. If that feels difficult on the shoulder, support it with the opposite arm. And if at any point that becomes too much, drop the hands down, and then you can work with psychic nadi shodana. So in other words, just a visualization of the breath moving through the nostrils that I'll be guiding you through. So let's just prepare here by letting go of expectations of what's happened in the past when you've performed this pranayama practice, or if it's brand new, then keeping ourselves really open to just have an experience. So when you're ready, just preparing the hand, might be with some support. And then let's coordinate the breath. So everyone, I'll get you to take an exhalation gently out of the nostrils. And then let's take a gentle inhale. Gentle exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the right nostril. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Close the left, open right. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Close right, open left. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Close left, open right. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale gently. Close left, open right. Softly exhale. Inhaling for a count of 4. Close left, open right. Exhaling for 6. Gentle inhale as you are. Close left, open right. Exhale. Inhale as you are. Close left, open right side. Exhale for 6. Inhaling through the right. Close right, open left. Exhaling. One more round together. Inhaling for 4 on the left. Closing the left, open right. Exhale. Inhale through the right for 4. Close the right, open left. Exhale for 6. And keep going with this pattern for a few more rounds. In for 4, out for 6. Alternating. Focus on a gentle breath. A quiet breath. Always the option to draw down the hand and visualize the breath if need be. Taking one more final round so that you'll finish with an exhale through the left nostril. And after that final exhale through the left, just dropping the hands down, keeping the eyes closed if you're comfortable that way. Breathing completely naturally, letting go of any guiding of the breath, just letting yourself be breathed. Allowing the intelligence of your body to take over. And just witness the impacts of the pranayama practice. Sensations through the body. Awareness of the body. Noticing the state of mind. Perhaps some emotion, energy. And again, welcoming all of it here. You don't need to push anything away or grip on to anything that you're witnessing now. This is simply the experience of the moment. And then setting up for your shavasana when you feel ready to make that shift. So taking your time to make yourself really comfortable, as many props as you need. You could go for the classic shavasana, just lying on your back with the feet about shoulder width apart, feet falling out anywhere, arms by your side with the palms facing up. And then we're coming to this resting pose, or with props, a bolster underneath the knees can feel quite nice. You might want to add a cushion behind the head, maybe something to cover the body to keep you warm. And here, arms by your side with the palms up. Really states a kind of openness or receptivity pose. And that can allow us to receive all the gifts of the yoga practice as we simply rest here and integrate. Nothing to do, nothing to reflect on. So allow yourself to have the best rest you've had all day here. You'll be quiet for a moment while you rest, and I'll reawaken you with mantra. Shavasana. Tat savitur varenyam, Bhargo devasya dhimahi, Diyo yona prachodaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If you want to rest a little longer, just stay as you are, and when you'll feel ready to do so, gently make your way up to a seat and close the practice. And if that time feels like now, I'll invite you to bring a little bit of movement into the fingertips, maybe moving the ankles around, deepening the breath. A really gentle, kind reawakening of the body. And then you'll make your way onto your preferred side and linger here for a moment. And coming up to comfortable seat, maybe keeping the eyes closed the entire time. And once you're in your seat, bringing the attention inwards for one final devoted moment. Perhaps concentrating the attention at the heart space. Maybe bringing the hands in that space in a prayer position, or even just cupping the heart. Take a moment to give thanks to the yoga practice. A moment of gratitude for each other, for this beautiful community that continues to support each other by just showing up in this sacred space, sacred moment. And then taking a moment to say thank you to yourself for showing up, for persevering, for trusting, for being just as you are. You might want to gently bow the head down if that feels like a right action for you right now. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful afternoon, evening, whenever it is for you.